Hey guys, Big Red 310 with my special surprise. I know I've promised a surprise for a while now. Ever since Christmas Day, I've been watching matches in all my free time. It was a lot easier during the break. When I got back to school, it was a lot harder. I had very little time. And I'm finally finished. I have not seen Boiling Point, Survival of the Fittest, Clash of the Contenders, Aries Richards, The Omega Effect, Reverse the Curse, or whatever the hell the Anniversario show is called. The reason why I'm not going to wait for those is because if I wait for one, I might as well wait for them all. And Aries Richards and The Omega Effect don't come out till the 20th, which means Reverse the Curse won't probably come out till February, which means the Anniversario show probably won't come out till the second week in February. And by the time I do 100 matches of 2009, that just kind of seems redundant. I'm sorry if I'm stealing from Sanders Robin here. Two plugs. One is Fat Pat 2000. Fat Pat 2000 is someone that I talk with on Skype. I was actually talking to him just now on a Skype call. I just subscribed to him recently. I found out that he made videos. Very intelligent guy. Very easy to sit through. This kind of sounds weird, but he has a great voice for the videos. Not that his voice is so glamorous, but you know, I don't know why. It's just so easy to sit through. And very knowledgeable guy. I'm watching wrestling for a long time now. He made a Monday Night War video, which everyone has done, but he made points that no one else has said, and that says a lot, seeing how the volume of people. So please go subscribe to Fat Pat 2000. Very knowledgeable guy, very new on here. Also subscribe to RKO for Life 11. Duh. I've only been plugging this account since January, so my old subscribers should know who these people are. But RKO for Life 11, Reed from Those Wrestling Guys 09. Going on this channel, and people want me to comment on what Andy said. Andy was right though. It is a love-hate relationship between us. He didn't even mention some of the other debates we have where I really made fun of him. I mean, I joking around called him a fat ass, but I think he knew that. I think he just said that because he didn't have any more insults. But like I seriously said some stuff at him that I do regret. One time we had this argument, he was Andy or Andrew, and he was being a heel on Skype, and I got pissed, and I lashed out at him, and I really felt bad after that. So I kind of agree with him. I am argumentative. It is a love-hate thing. The only thing that really bothered me, is when he said I was rich. I'm not. I'm not rich. He wasn't a handyman. We just needed some work done in the house, and he was with us for a good month, and we got to know him really well. I just didn't know what to call him. I'm not going to call him construction worker. We're not rich. Because I don't like it, because people think that I did not get my own DVDs for my own money, which I do. I do work hard. I just ordered today with my own money, Boiling Point, Clash of the Contenders, Survival of the Fittest. I would have bought Omega Effect and Aries Richards. I just didn't want to spend that much money. And so that's the only thing that kind of got to me. Everything else, really, I don't have a problem with him saying. We haven't really talked in a while. Most of this stuff happened over the summer, but I don't care. That part really did kind of get to me a little. But besides that, you know, I wish good luck to Andy. He made very good videos, very knowledgeable guy on here. So also please sub to RKO for Life 11, because now Reed is all alone. I guarantee Andy will make appearances on the channel, so just think of it as Those Wrestling Guys 09. I hope they're not closing down Those Wrestling Guys 09 in case they want to come for a comeback. But yeah, please sub to Fat Pat 2000, very knowledgeable guy, very knowledgeable YouTuber, and Reed from RKO for Life 11. Alright, let's get to the top 100 matches of the year. This took me a long-ass fucking time to do. But don't think I have no life. I did it little by little. I did it over a span of 3 weeks. Let's start with the honorable mentions. I'm not even going to talk about them because I've talked about them in past videos. If there's a match that I have yet to mention that I just saw recently on some of my DVDs that it's on the list, I will talk about it more. But okay. Johnny Gargano vs. Shima Sign, Rey Mysterio vs. Chris Jericho at Judgment Day, Strong Nakajima Supercard of Honor 4. You guys are going to be upset that that's not higher. I only gave it 3 3/4, and it's really hard to move up. Sanjay Dutt, Roderick Strong, had Mayhem 3. Strong Briscoe, Style and Profiling. Just saw that match. Very good, very athletic. Just, you know, I just didn't think it was enough to make the list. Very good opener. Possibly one of ROH's best openers this year. Christian Shelton Benjamin at TLC, DX Legacy at Breaking Point, Nigel and Roderick at the Boston Show, Aries, Lynn, and Black at Manhattan 3, Danielson and Quackenbush at Steel City Clash, Tyler Black and Jerry Lynn at Motor City Madness, and the 4-way tag match at An Optimistic View of a Pessimistic World. I really wanted to put that one on the list. Okay, let's start off with number 100. Eddie Kingston versus Claudio Castagnoli at Anniversario Yang. Great match between these two guys. Not as good as the later match, but still very fun match to watch. These guys are very entertaining wrestlers, and they tell great stories in the ring. Osirian Portal versus the Colony and Hiding in Plain Sight. All these are 3 3/4. I really like this match. I've yet to see their Three Fisted Tails match. I do want to see it, but just haven't had much time. They do have great chemistry, and I do feel that they could have done a lot more. Davey and Nigel McGuinness versus El Generico and KENTA at Steel City Clash. Great match. Excellent tag team match. This is where Nigel tore his second bicep. Gotta feel bad. What a warrior. This is a match I just saw. Team Orton versus Team Kofi at Survivor Series. This was excellent. People refer... Well, not people. The Skype talkers have referred to that little period with Christian, Orton, Kofi, and Punk as 9 minutes of awesomeness, and I'd have to agree. It was absolutely... Sorry, Andy. Pardon my French. Awesome. But I really love the ending. The ending is what really did it for me, where he pins Kofi and immediately doesn't duck a clothesline hit. Like, he immediately flips over and gives Orton trouble in paradise. I thought that was a great spot. Didn't like R-Truth and DiBiase, especially DiBiase. Yeah, DiBiase should be getting pushed, I hope, even though I think Davey kind of gave up. But if they were to push the two, out of the two, they would obviously push DiBiase. So I felt, eliminate him in like 30 seconds, not a good idea. Well, that's how long he was in the match. That's not how long into the match. Aries versus Nigel at End of an Age. Really love this match. I would put this at 4 stars just because of the mic talk that they had, which was excellent. But I realized the match isn't that good. I didn't think it was 4-star quality. Odds, obviously, for Nigel being still a little ring rust and still hurt. But this was still a very fun match to see. Possibly the second or third best match of that weekend, behind the next match and behind the tag match. Both tag matches on both shows. This was a very good match, though. Really surprised. This is in my opinion Austin Aries' best title match besides this thing on HDnet. So yeah, very very good for Austin. That's why you won't see him a lot on the list. Tyler Black versus Jimmy Jacobs. Violent Tendencies. Excellent psychology here. I've always thought this match was underrated, but after going back, rewatching the Age of the Fall segment and rewatching the Age of the Fall segment on End of an Age, it all makes sense. I just think it was brought out too much to do the breakup of the Age of the Fall. Still a great match, great cage match. A weak ROH cage match, but still a great cage match. Lynn versus Tyler Black versus Austin Aries versus Nigel McGuinness at ROH Death Before Dishonor 7 Night 1. This match was, like, they went straight into the false finishers, like 5 minutes into the match, and the match was like 20 minutes. I really like that. That's why a lot of people really like this match. But I still thought the match should have developed more before it went straight into it, just a little more. I'm glad they did it quickly and they didn't drag it out, but and the ending was crazy. Like, the last few minutes were just insane, but this was still a very good match. It was the second best match on the weekend shows. You all know I didn't like Night 2. I don't think there's one match of Night 2 on this list. John Cena versus Triple H versus Randy Orton at Night of Champions. A lot of people don't like this match. I did. I actually thought it was just as good as the WrestleMania 24 one. That's just my opinion. But this was still very good. Very, very good match. Ending not too big of a fan of, with Orton RKOing Cena with Rhodes on top of his shoulders. I mean, I get it, but I thought it should have been more significant. The legacy coming out, helping Orton win. It's really repetitive, that ending. I mean, I know the WWE as a whole is repetitive, but that ending was too repetitive, so that's why I thought they could have done something else. Incoherence and Cheech and Cloudy versus Lince, Dorado, Helios, Jigsaw, Mike Quackenbush at Anniversario Yang. Excellent, fast-paced match. The second best match on this show. What was the best one? I gave 4 stars. No, actually, I think this was the best match on that show. I think. This was still... No, now I remember. This was still very, 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 very good match. Pretty much your basic Chikara, fast-paced, high-flying match, like another match we're going to get to soon. This match I just recently saw, the American Wolves versus Bryan and Roderick for the ROH titles on ROH HDnet. This was excellent. One of the American Wolves' best title defenses. Nah, I won't say that. I think all their matches with Steen were better. But this is probably their second best HDnet match. I think I can say that. Second or third. But this was still very, very good. I really like to see Bryan Danielson on HDnet because we haven't seen a lot of him on that show. And you can tell they needed him for a time. But this was still very, very good. Bryan Danielson versus Tyler Black. Their third encounter, their best encounter. The only one I felt worthy to make the list. 4 stars. Again, just another great HDnet match. I've talked about this match in the past. Chris Hero versus KENTA on ROH on HDnet. I think it's a little overrated. People really like this match. They think it's the TV match of the year. I highly disagree. My TV match of the year is like at number 11. But this was still excellent. Great stuff here. I think you guys have great chemistry. And you could tell, though, Chris, this is what I've always said, Chris Hero should stop doing the elbow so much. It gets really repetitive. I mean, I know it's his gimmick, but he does it 7 or 8 times a match, and he has very limited moves now that he's sticking to the elbow. Miz has complained about it, and I've complained about it too. I really think it needs to stop. I think if he just went with his original style, this would have been an amazing match. Obviously, I've got more time. Roderick Strong versus Chris Hero at Speed of Sound. Just saw this match as well. Very good match, showing how Chris Hero's PWG title reign was excellent. This was a very fun match to see. One of Roderick's best matches on here. Really liked it, really enjoyed it. Not much to say, though. The best match from Death Force on a weekend, Kevin Cena, Lance Storm versus Chris Hero and Davey Richards. Fun tag team match. Really saved night 1 for me, besides the main event, because night 1 I thought the undercard was really weak. Besides this, very fun match to see. Really enjoyed it. Running short on time. Davey Richards versus Kenny Omega, PWG 99. What can you say about this match? Their best match. I'm yet to see Clash of the Contenders, but this was excellent. Very fast paced. Kenny Omega being his goofy PWG self. I'm in Grant 310. I'm not going to see you.